Like a changed Patrick Bentley.
I've been on 3 different continents since I was here last, but I have some unfinished business here. If you remember, the last time I was here, Murder One punched me out and hung AJ Steele. Then he decides to burn my brother from another mother's eye. Murder, the wristband that I'm wearing says I refuse to do nothing. And Murder, I refuse to do nothing about this. In fact, I'm going to do something. So Murder, come on out. Murder, I can promise you, you are going to come out. This
well, they
show
say
is
Verb
not
is an
going
energy
on
drink, and Doc
until you
seems
come out.
pretty fired up here right now, Rob Adonis.
I will stand right here.
Last time I
bet
saw him
I'll
this
sit here
mad,
and
you
wait
were
on
involved with him.
Murder!
I think the technical term is he hanged AJ Steele, not hung. I think hung is what you do to a plan or a picture. That's just technical.
Calling on your education again, I see.
It comes in handy from time to time. I did not realize that AJ Steele couldn't fight his own battles here. It's amazing that he would incorporate the usage of such a small and, well, non-wrestling individual, Doc Gayton.
Well, Dr. Gayton suspended as a professional wrestler, and he's decided this is not a match. There is no referee here, and we're going to need some help from the back, I have a feeling. Dr. Gayton, though, is going after him, and nobody seems inclined to come out and break this up at this point, and certainly this is something the fans have been looking forward to.
It's like watching Bob Backlund off his medication.
Wait a minute.
This is crazy.
Dr. Gayton managed to pick him up. Of course, a power lifter, Doc Gayton, championship power lifter, picks up the bigger man, plants him with a Samoan slam, and now he's taken the belt off, and it looks like a little bit of justice is going to be served right here as he's hooking him in a crossface, and he's using the belt to choke the life out of him.
It's an international object.
Dr. Gayton is all over him at this point.
Where's Chris the cop on this? I mean, come on,
He's got him down, and he's injuring him. A tremendous.
Hey, good old Dr. Gayton. Hey, Doc, you said to make an appointment.
I don't know what J-Rod is doing here, although recently J-Rod's been trying to get out of his contract.
I told you I was going to get you in this ring, and I told you you were going to pay attention. It's time for you to let me out of my contract before something happens bad.
Right there, low blow by Murder One on Dr. Gayton. Obviously a setup.
Just like that.
J-Rod had said
Out of
in
the
an
contract,
earlier
Doc.
segment that he was going to find another time more convenient with Dr. Gayton to talk to him. I guess he picked this as the more convenient time. Murder One is back up. You can tell some damage was done.
I've never seen Murder One as an artist, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is a thing of beauty.
Crowd wants AJ Steele. We've seen the recent medical exam. AJ Steele severely burned in his eye, risking possible. Wait a minute, he's got him hooked for a pile driver position. He's not going to do that. No! Oh my God! All right, we're going to need some help out here immediately. Dr. Gayton has just been pile driven on a chair in the middle of the ring.
I think there's a wheelchair in the back. Somebody should get that out here.
Now Murder One is going for Dr. Gayton again. He's got him hooked one more. Wait a minute, it's AJ Steele! AJ Steele heavily bandaged eye, and now look, Murder One, it rips the bandage off. He's going right for that injured eye of AJ Steele. Dr. Gayton out on the floor at this point. He's going to need medical attention, Rob Adonis.
Murder One, the absolute trooper here. A 2-on-1 situation. Clearly he's outnumbered.
Now he's ripping away at the eye. We're going to need some help from the back. We're going to need some help in here. Murder One has taken down Dr. Gayton. He's got his... Wait, Micah Taylor!
What is he doing here?
Micah Taylor, 3-time Rampage Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, and he's back.
What is this, 2008? This is ridiculous. Micah Taylor, murder one.
Chris the cop now has come out here. Chris Jacobs, Officer Chris Jacobs, murder one, happy about all this. 2 men are down and hurt.
I guess Chris the cop finally finished his donut and coffee in the back.
We're going to need some additional help out here very quickly. Officer Chris Jacobs and Micah Taylor tending now. AJ Steele trying to make it back to his feet. Got to wonder what kind of additional damage has been done to that already injured eye. Dr. Gayton had diagnosed that any additional attack on that eye, any additional, he's not in good shape here. Drew Adler, our television champion, is now out. Crowd has gone silent. Other wrestlers are now coming out, motioning security. The police officer at ringside. It's a serious situation here, Rob Adonis. AJ Steele able to leave on his own power, but Dr. Gayton is down, and you don't know how much damage has been done. The compression on the neck by a pile driver on the chair is severe. A move banned in several states.
You know, Gayton in his pre-weightlifting career actually suffered a broken neck when he was in Hawaii. This was years and years ago, and just wondering if Murder One had been on the Google box doing a little homework on Dr. Johnny.
Well, if he did, he certainly targeted the right area. Dr. Johnny Gayton, got to give him credit for wanting to fight the larger man, Murder One, dangerous man. Dr. Gayton never a man to back down from a fight, and you know that very, very well. But I have to question whether this was the right time and or the right place for Dr. Gayton, who's been away from the ring for quite a while now. Extensive tour as a consultant in eye surgery and a lecturer.
You know, I retired Johnny Gayton 14 months ago in this very ring, and I really thought he was going to spend his days, as most 150-year-old people should, on their front porch with their hundreds of grandkids, drinking lemonade, telling stories, and fishing. Instead, he wants to come out here and be a hero.
Well, fans, we're going to be right back after these messages.